Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to the Stumble Podcast with Solomon, Martin, and Jesus.
How's it going?
Coming at you with episode 3. Episode 3.
Episode Trace.
You introduced yourself by saying your name in like third person.
Yeah, I usually do that.
No, you don't.
He does it because some people might not know.
Yeah, some people might not know.
Well,
never know,
already
Our
like
audience.
we're already like, what is this? Episode 3.
Yeah, episode 3.
We're 3 episodes in.
We're already forgetting the
For the don't know their name.
For the new listeners
For
out
the
there,
new listeners.
getting that new coverage.
Hell yeah, dog. Yeah, gotta remind the viewers, like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Hells yeah, dog.
You know why they call it? You know why we call it the Stumblecasts?
Why?
Because we trip over our own big dicks.
we stumble over my
stumble.
dong. My magnum dong.
God damn. That show's like underrated.
Oh, yeah.
I think.
Because we stumble over our words. All day, every day.
The Stuttercast.
You know, it's funny. I was watching an interview with
With
Rob McElhenney, the creator, Mac.
I thought is Charlie Day one of the?
He's a writer.
He's a
producer,
writer.
Honestly, he writes most of the episodes.
Mm-hmm. But Rob McElhenney, he's the creator and he writes most of it too as well.
Yeah.
It's him, Glenn, and Charlie.
Oh, for real?
For Always Sunny.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're like the main trio.
I wonder that's all right.
So
Okay.
That's cool.
I was watching an interview with Rob McElhenney with I think it was one of the show hosts. I think it was Conan, and it was talking about specifically about Danny DeVito. So pretty much they were just talking about how like when the show first started, you know, there was only like a budget of like $300.
That's fucking way less than I would have expected. I was expecting like
$300.
it was like $5 to $10,000.
First episode,
maybe
was-
$20,000.
Yeah, first episode was
Clerks the movie was like $50,000.
Mm-hmm. And they
$300.
but actually, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty
Can't
sure.
even buy a PS5 with that.
I'm pretty sure it was 300, but don't quote me on that. Obviously, I don't.
Always, as usual.
And what should we call it? Pretty much, they led up to the conversation of like, so how did y'all get Danny DeVito on the show? So Rob, he pretty much had to like describe that whole like situation. So pretty much, after like they picked him up at the end of the first season, and so what ended up happening was he didn't want Danny DeVito on the show, and it wasn't because
he didn't want him.
Yeah, he didn't want him on the show, it wasn't because he hated Danny DeVito. It's nothing like that. It's no like mouse.
Is it because he wanted his own thing?
Yeah, he wanted his own thing, and then you have like somebody that's just extra super fucking famous like Danny DeVito, like the best man ever,
who like overshadows everything.
No, overshadow everything. I mean, which he kind of does, but I mean, Rob, Charlie, and Glenn, they're just
sort of.
They're funny.
It's honestly it
they complement each other.
Yeah, everything kind of bounces off. Everybody bounces off each other very well. So like,
and so like, after that last episode of the first season, Rob went up to the execs and he told them, "Hey man, I'm sorry, I'm gonna put my foot down. I don't want Danny on the show for the next season." I was like, "Okay, well that's fine, but you're not gonna get season 2." So it's either you get season 2 with Danny DeVito or you get no show. It's like, well, let's welcome Danny DeVito into the show.
You get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
But you know, he's already.
Where's that from?
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Oh yeah,
The original.
one. The good one.
Go on, my bad.
The actual good one.
And so he pretty much, you know, from there he just takes off, you know, and then the show just grows into what it is. And obviously, Dan DeVito, he did make an impact, but obviously it was like a team effort because again, everybody just bounces off of each other's humor and like everything's just so great.
The kind of shit they make him do though is kind of for him being like 70 or 80 years old. It's
it's like being naked and stuff.
He almost drowned.
He did.
He almost drowned in one of the episodes.
What the fuck?
Yeah. That's,
that man.
It's hilarious, but all for comedy. You know.
That man is
my man.
He is.
Sweet baby Jesus, yo. Let's get into the main topic we're gonna talk about. Fucking H3H3 drama.
I will stay mostly out of this one because
He'll stay out of this one.
Me
and Solomon got something to say.
I want to talk about how I fucking despise Steven Crowder, dude.
I hate Crowder.
Him and his fucking
for years.
His band of goons. They're fucking goons.
Fucking
when
assholes.
I look at them, they're all goons, bro.
Yeah.
Like all his friends are that hang out with them are just fucking assholes. I don't know, something about like their mockery and their every conversation they have is just them on a pedestal above everybody else, and I'm like, yeah, that's not how this is supposed to work. There's supposed to be like an inclusiveness thing.
You gotta talk about the issues.
Yeah, and it's like all right, cool, but you're not right all the time, and definitely you're an asshole.
Definitely. Oh my god.
And the whole premise of Change My Mind is like, whenever I read that sign, I'm like, nobody's gonna change your mind because you're a douchebag and you think you're right all the time, and nobody's gonna be able to because you're coming at this from a point of like, I'm right and you can't change my mind.
From a
and
set
it's like,
point
like
of view.
no, that makes you ignorant and you're not open to other people's opinions and whatnot. And it's like, that makes you just as bad as the people that are trying to change your mind. And it's like, fuck you. I don't know. It's just fuck him. Fuck him. Fuck him. What a fucking douche. Everything that exudes from his person is fucky. It's
horrible.
Fucky. It's fucky.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, cool. You have tons of sources. You do lots of research, and it's cool because I actually like all the intellectual stuff that comes out of him. I'm like, all right, cool. That's the part that I want to see. But everything that has to do with the personality that he attaches to it, and then the mockery, and I'm like, that's the part that you can please leave out because you're not a comedian. He's not a comedian. He's not funny. He's never been funny, you know. I don't think because he's if he's a comedian, he needs to stop talking about politics and make things a little more relatable because it's just weird to me. It's just weird that he's not funny and he classifies himself as a comedian, and it's like, all right, well, stop attaching yourself to politics then and be a comedian instead of attaching yourself to politics, because that makes him a fake Daily Show or a fake Stephen Colbert
on YouTube.
Exactly.
He classifies himself as a comedian. That's a thing.
Which is dumb because it's like, if you compare yourself even to Jon Stewart's not an asshole, and you compared to him, you're like a 5 out of 10. If you compare them, just compare them really quickly because they do basically the same show, and it's like, but Steven Crowder, there's something about his attitude or the way he comes off which is super like pretentious. It's pretentious because
something about it I don't like.
Yeah, for real. And it comes from a place of like, whenever I hear Jon Stewart, it's like he's a good person. You can hear he's a good person, and he's making fun of something, but it's never like a personal attack, and it never seems like he's a person that like takes offense. He understands when people joke at him, he jokes back at them, and it's like, this is a joke. I'm not supposed to take this seriously. But Steven Crowder seems to get a little too offended all the time. And one of the things I want to say is, go on. Okay, so Ethan, this is a good way to explain this. Is like, Ethan joked about the tissues on the table, and the joke was gonna be that like, oh, is that for jerking off, or is that for because you're crying or whatever? And then Steven Crowder knocks the tissues off the table. He's like, oh, this is actually because of an allergy. And if we're gonna talk about something with your genetics, then what about you and your eyebrows? And it's like, dude, he wasn't going there, and he doesn't know about your allergies. You are being a dick.
Yeah, or he made fun of his Tourette's.
Yeah, and it's like, dude, he didn't know about the allergies. So like, he's getting automatically offended for no reason. I don't know. It's just like all the assumptions. His band of keep going Crowder, and the dude that's like next to him. There's like a dude named Dan, who is
that short guy that appeared.
The short dude.
Yeah, the short guy.
The guy that's like next to him that he cracks jokes. So he's more reasonable than Crowder, because he definitely comes off more as he definitely comes off as funnier. But because he rolls with Crowder, it's kind of the, you know, he does feedback a little bit of that kind of attitude of just like, I don't really, it's like,
gotta help the boss, man.
Yeah, you gotta be on his side, because otherwise you're out of a job and you don't have fucking money.
Exactly.
It kind of sucks.
Oh, dude, kind of like Ethan whenever like he mistreats his fucking like cat, like his crew.
His crew, yeah. His
God
producers.
damn,
Oh, that
dude.
sucks.
That's hilarious, though. I love it.
That's
Does he do that?
fucked up, dude.
It's
Like,
fucked up, but they're friends.
they're friends, but it's just like still like, dude,
Yeah.
like I wouldn't like fucking girl. You know, like I don't know, for example, like one of my friends, like they could have like depression. I don't grill them like on their shit,
Yeah.
Oh,
and
God,
like right
no.
in front of like people I don't even know,
Oh,
or we
God,
don't
no.
even know,
Or live on air.
Oh,
or
well,
live
yeah.
on air. Yeah, it's like you fuck, dude.
Fuck you, bitch.
Like
Yeah,
like
that's kinda
like celebrities, they do that, but they do that like subtly, like what,
Do they?
like yeah, because that remember how I was telling you about the mind games that people play, like Robert Downey Jr. and Conan.
Mm.
They were playing some nasty mind games, but they were trying to like make it subtle. Like they know.
I don't think that they were doing that consciously. I think because in that industry, people who are doing interviews, they constantly do attack you because Robert Downey, because he's the actor, he has to, he has to defend himself a lot from like reporters and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if Conan, just from like, it's more of a natural response, and that's the reason it's so subtle, is because if somebody antagonizes you and attacks you, trying to get something specific out of you, then you do retaliate, as in like, no, this is, I know I want to talk about this, or no, I want to go in this direction. But that's specifically a thing that it's not conscious manipulation, or it's not conscious digs. It's more of a natural response because people are naturally defensive if you attack them, and it's like, don't attack people because then they won't have to dig in and fight back, or whatnot.
But that's just the thing. Like a lot of show hosts, they do the attacks because they're trying to get a reaction. Like that's all they do. And then like when like in Robert Downey Jr.'s example, he obviously does take to offense
I'll
because
say
he does get butthurt.
Yeah.
You can see it like
Yeah.
when he sighs or when he's just like. He's just like, you could tell like by his body language, he feels uncomfortable. But the thing is,
Could have just been having a bad day.
he's a well. The thing about
People, but see, if it's a natural response, it's like he's not doing that on purpose. It's just like you can't really control how you feel. If it's like he doesn't want to be there, he's like,
he
It's not-
he doesn't want to be there,
yeah.
and so what he does, like him as a professional,
Mhm.
is like I seen him. He actually does pretty
Well-
good at mind games.
Well, dude, it's tough to. Well, yeah. Even then, it's still tough to put on a face for cameras and fucking people, and it's like when do I get to be real, or whenever do I have to fucking keep talking about these fucking movies that it's like whatever, I'm gonna do another movie after this, or I don't give a fuck because
so
you're asking me the questions the last interviewer asked me. So how many times do I have to ask this?
So imagine that, and then people still dig into like his like shitty past, something that he's already discussed, something that he's already gone past. And people still bring it up. It's like, hey, so how's your relationship with your father? Like, hey, so like you came out of like drug abuse. Like how did you do that? And just like, it's like I talked about this already. It's like I really don't want to dredge on this.
There's a dude who's like I'm not sure where he's from, but it's a dude with like glasses.
Mm-hmm.
He's talked to Robert Downey Jr. and Robert Downey Jr. just left.
Oh, that British dude.
Yeah, the British dude.
Yeah,
he
that's
just
classic.
fucking
He was the
left.
one specifically asking Robert about like his drug
About the
abuse
drug
past
abuse and
and
whatnot.
his father and shit.
And he's like, I thought I was here to promote a movie.
yeah.
Which is the correct response.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, yeah, he's there to promote a movie. I don't give a fuck.
And then this guy was like straight up just trying to like get him to react, which is like a really fucked up fucked up thing on his part.
Yeah, because it means like his intentions of however he was trying to react.
And that's what Conan was trying to do, except like with I can't exactly remember what.
I'll have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up so you can see what I'm talking about. And like Robert tried to poke at Conan for some like touchy things on his side. It was mostly had to do with a horse that Letterman gave him, and it was like a very touchy subject for Conan, and that ended up being like you could tell like both of them were getting very uncomfortable,
Mm-hmm.
but they were like submitting to each other on the mind games, and they just kept going at each other with like just things and just things and like,
I guess.
but like if you were like
at what point do you say, is that mind games or is that just them having a conversation?
mind games? because they're putting up
Not really. That's a conversation.
Listen, they're putting a face for the camera.
This is
for
me
the
telling
people
you.
watching.
I know. This is just a conversation.
And then they're trying to get at
There's a
each
back
other's
and forth
skin.
and a back and a
Yeah.
forth, and that's called a conversation.
Yeah,
That's not mind games.
Who cracks first?
Nobody. It's a conversation. There's no winner. It's
They were
not a
trying
debate.
they were trying to crack each other to see who submits.
That's not a.
That is a mind game.
Nobody
That's what mind
wins.
games. That's a mind war games.
They're both dudes. Neither of them's gonna. It's the change my mind thing. It's like you're not gonna change each other's minds, and that game is easy to win because there is not gonna be any winner. You can just both keep going. All right, well, I'm not gonna fucking submit to this dude because fuck him. Who cares? You can just flip a switch in your brain and go, I win. It doesn't matter because they can both be narcissistic. It's easy. Because Conan is trying to get a reaction because of TV, and then Robert Downey is like, this guy's an asshole. I'm not gonna fucking submit to an asshole. Like, you just fucking might as well fucking kill me.
And then pretty much, I believe
It's easy to do that.
Robert ends up like losing because it's just like Conan just pretty much he puts his like fucking foot down. I can't exactly remember. You just gotta watch it, see what I'm talking about.
Mhm.
It's just, I was just like, God damn, dude, like that's like after watching that whole thing, it's like, man, that shit was heavy, man. Like I don't know. Why did they?
Let's get back to
H3
H3 because
let's go back.
Yeah,
let's
we
get
got
to H3.
sidetracked.
So these are again like
Yeah,
this
Robert
does
Downey.
play into it because like the thing
Go
about
on,
like
go on.
the thing about like with Ethan, like I'm assuming with Crowder specifically, this man being egotistical as he is, like if Ethan tries to poke at him, which Ethan does that a lot, because he's an entertainer.
I honestly think Ethan's more of a comedian than Crowder.
Yeah.
Oh
honestly.
yeah.
He's got more I guess
He's
experience
funnier.
with it. Experience.
He's funnier because something about Crowder's never told any jokes
I think it's just
that I think are funny.
I think it's maybe because he's probably just too up his own ass about things.
Well, yeah, because he's always talking down to people, and it's like, dude, don't. Whenever he does that, it feels because I'm watching this, and it's like he's talking down, and just because he's projecting it, and I'm seeing it, it's like I'm receiving him talking down, and it feels like it's to me, and I'm like,
okay.
you're an asshole.
And you know why? You know why though,
It's,
right?
Because he's a fucking douchebag.
And you know why he's a douchebag?
I don't know. Somebody needs to put a gun to his head so he can feel modesty and be like, oh god, I went through this whole thing where now I know the preciousness of life, and now I know that guns are this or that, and
more than likely,
it's like
he's been enabled. Like his
Probably.
fucking his followers, as you're saying, like they enable him by encouraging him and all that stuff. You know who else does that same thing? Like he's very egotistical. Has the biggest ego ever, and is always surrounded by like yes men people. Is
Ethan.
No.
Ethan Klein.
No, not Ethan. He gets a lot of hate. No, I'm talking about
No. I'm talking about his crew.
Oh yeah.
Everybody in his crew.
I mean, they have to.
That's his boss, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
boss.
That is boss.
But
That's a bad
I'm talking about
environment,
someone else. Like, God damn it. Damn
Or at
it.
least it's not a healthy environment.
Well, the astronomer, very popular. Everybody loves
Neil
him.
deGrasse
Neil
Tyson.
deGrasse Tyson.
Oh, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Dude, like, holy shit. Like,
Neil deGrasse Cuckle is what I heard.
Neil deGrasse Tyson. I don't know if you've ever seen his like the podcast with Joe Rogan with him in there, but goddamn, like fucking.
That was the most recent podcast.
I don't know if it was like the most. I think it might have been an older one.
It was the last podcast that he did with him.
Was it? Yeah. Because like the thing about Neil deGrasse Tyson is like he always talked over him.
Mhm.
He always like didn't let like Joe like talk much. He was always like undermining whatever opinions Joe had. And the thing about it, like you could tell how it was very unintentional, is because he's just always so used to being like that one guy that everybody listens to. He's the one like always talking. He's the one that's surrounded by people. It's like, man, you're right. Yeah, you're right. You're the best. Like, yeah, you're the smartest man ever. Like, you are right. And then, like, we are always wrong. You are right. Because, and it was the same, like, video I saw, like, this is these videos I've been watching of this guy, like, just analyzing, like, again, body language. And,
Well,
you can tell, like, with the conversation, it's just like, or the way they talk as well.
Yeah.
Because like Neil deGrasse Tyson again was always overpowering, and you could tell like how Joe was getting like very frustrated. I don't know if Jesus, you saw that. You saw that.
Oh yeah, I saw it. They were talking over each other the entire time. It was hilarious.
Oh, so Joe was doing it also?
Like they were both doing it.
Dude, it's a fucking alpha male thing. It's just
Joe tried to talk, but
and then
Neil just would not let him talk.
Oh yeah, it was hilarious
until he started doing that one thing where it's like, you start talking like very slow.
Yeah.
That's
to let them know like, hey,
it's because he was mansplaining.
Mansplaining.
If you want to give it a fucking name, but it's he was when he starts to explain something, he has to explain it to its full breadth, and I don't know what to tell you, but like whenever I watch Star Talk or whenever I watch the channel that Neil deGrasse Tyson runs, he has this comedian friend.
Mm-hmm.
I forget his name, but he's a pretty good. He's
Bill
black.
Nye, the science guy.
No, it's not Bill Nye. It's a black it's a black comedian dude, and he's pretty funny, charming dude, and
Charming dude.
Charming.
Oh, charming. I thought you said charming dude. I was like, I didn't even know they switched from those bears.
They bounce off of each other very well.
Yeah.
In the sense that it's like they play off each other very well.
And that's good. I guess maybe
he never interrupts them.
Wait,
he never interrupts them.
So is it a show?
It's a show.
So is it maybe scripted, or is it just like a?
It's not scripted.
Not scripted.
No, it's like they do videos with each other.
Is it on YouTube?
Neil deGrasse Tyson does several things. It's Star Talk is a podcast, but usually the thing that's really a good dynamic is the guy who's giving out whatever kind of knowledge, and then the guy that makes the jokes and is the comedian, and then is the guy who's listening, and then his comments are the comments of like, oh, that's funny because this or that. He makes a joke every now and then, and that plays off each other very well.
And and that's how you can tell like Neil deGrasse Tyson isn't like he isn't like an asshole like Crowder.
Yeah, it's
Crowder, the thing
Star
with
Talk.
him.
The channel's called Star Talk.
Yeah. So like Crowder, he from what I'm assuming, because like I used to watch Crowder a lot, only for like a certain part of time. Like it was only
he did a podcast with Joe Rogan.
I didn't know that.
He automatically.
Oh, I saw that one.
He gets fucking so defensive.
Mm-hmm. Oh, he was talking about weed.
That and also Steven Crowder. He's like. Steven Crowder's like, no, I have to go back to my sources and this and that. And every time you bring up a conversation, you can automatically bring up a source because Jamie's right here and Jamie can bring up any source he wants. And it's like, no, then we have to compare sources and then I'm on the back end. And so you're going to win because you can automatically do it. And it's like, dude, shut the fuck up. It's like, I can't believe this fucking guy. It's like, just be wrong.
Just be wrong.
And just be like, oh, this doesn't fucking matter. I'm a comedian. I shouldn't take things seriously. And it's like, you're not a fucking comedian. I'm sorry.
Motherfucker.
No, you're right.
I'm a little upset because I don't like Steven Crowder.
You're right.
Neither,
I don't like Ethan either, but it's like they're both wrong in this situation. It's like, why didn't Sam Cedar get to talk? Because fucking
exactly.
Because Crowder's a fucking coward.
Yeah, we should say what happened on the H3 podcast.
Yeah, I didn't get to watch that one. I watched the Steven Crowder bit.
Oh, you watched the Steven Crowder bit?
Yeah, so it's like the 20-minute video, and then
the 20-minute.
And I started watching the H3 one where
that one's like 40 minutes. Yeah, 45 minutes.
Yes.
Yeah.
I watched the first like 5 to 10 minutes, and then
I came over
here.
You know what happened, right?
Basically.
Yeah. You get the gist of it. Well, on the H3 podcast, let me see. I don't remember who did it first, but one of them challenged Ethan challenged Crowder to a debate. Or I think Crowder challenged Ethan to a debate.
Because he said it was like a layup.
It's in the kitchen. ¿Cómo se dice? And then from there, he accepted the debate.
Mm-hmm.
They went on it, the H3's podcast and everything. They started to debate. They started like some talking points and stuff. And then out of nowhere, Ethan cuts the feed and puts on Sam Cedar. A person who Steven Crowder has been ducking twice. He ducked out of doing a debate with him twice.
That mother ducker.
For what specific reason?
The first reason was at a convention, a political convention, and he just dropped out of it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the second reason was some timing issues or something, but it's total bullshit. He didn't want to face him because, he's an actual political guy.
For real?
Yeah, Sam Cedar does a full-on political show.
Oh, shit.
It is called...
Because he's a mother ducker.
I forgot the name of his show.
You know what the reason that Crowder gave for not debating Sam Cedar?
Why?
It was a fucking bullshit reason.
Oh,
And
because he
kept
doesn't have
saying-
enough views.
Because he doesn't have enough. Because his audience is smaller than Crowder's, and he's like, the only reason you want to be on this debate is because you want to glom some of our viewers, or you want traffic to go to your side. And it's like, dude, you're not understanding, or like he's not getting it. And
He's a big poo poo.
He's a big pooper.
I don't know. It's like. It's like, dude, like I
He's
get
lying.
I get that.
I'm sorry. It's just like
I get the idea that H3.
just your pause just explains
Your
how
pause
upset,
explains
how
everything. How
upset
upset
you
you
are
are,
about
dog. Oh my
Because I have to
God.
process so much shit. I have to fucking understand. I have to like let my brain understand. And it's
yes.
yeah, and so I'm upset because Ethan didn't. They said it before. The guy Dan says like he's like, oh, you had to bring Sam Cedar on. You're a fucking coward. Or he tells that to Ethan. And so
Damn, dude.
he's like, Ethan, you're a fucking coward because you're not the one debating. And I'm like, yes, that's a good point. And then Sam Cedar tries to chime in, and he actually tries to debate. And then Crowder keeps saying like, you have less of an audience, or I don't want to debate you. And I'm like, that's bullshit. That's
Mhm.
fucking bullshit. And Sam Cedar has like 1 million something followers, and so that's enough to be like, all right, well, you can debate him because he's not just any Joe Schmo.
Exactly.
Like you've had to try to debate him before, and they're like, no, Lex Friedman won't have you on, fucking Ben Shapiro won't have you on, these people won't have you on. It's like, all right, dude, you clearly know who he is, and he's popular enough to where it's like, Steven Crowder said like, oh, I can't if I fucking debate Sam Cedar, then it's like then I could just I'd have to debate every Joe Schmo on Twitter, and it's like not every Joe Schmo has 1 million followers on YouTube.
Exactly.
And so at a certain point, it's like, Ethan, you're a coward because you didn't fucking. He said like, oh, I prepared, and it's like, just fucking fight your certain fights, and then later bring in Sam Cedar and whatever, or just don't debate at all, which would have been totally fine. And at the same time, Steven Crowder, like, what the fuck are you? You wanted to go for the layup, but you refused to go for the 3-pointer.
Exactly.
You're a fuckhead.
Yeah.
I want to say that to him.
Fuckhead.
It's like you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. You would
Piece of
only
shit.
debate the layup.
Exactly.
He's going for easy pickings.
That's what Ethan
And
said.
then Ethan pointed it out,
course.
and it's like, all right, well, cool, man. You don't actually want to play a real game, and it's like, yeah, oh well.
Oh, it was hilarious though.
It was a dirty game they were all playing.
It was so funny.
Both sides were wrong.
Yeah.
Both sides were wrong.
I'm
It was
lots of-
entertaining as fuck though.
Yeah, it was.
I'm never
They're
wrong.
both
Don't quote
sides-
me on that.
Yeah, both.
Don't
both,
quote me on that.
Both. Whenever I look at whenever I look at H3, whenever I look at Steven Crowder, I'm like looking at mirror images. I'm looking at mirror images.
From
It's
a
like-
different
Yeah, exactly.
point of view.
It's like, yeah, these are basically
Left and right.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course.
Same shit.
Yeah.
Same shit. It's just mirror images of each other, and they're both making fun of each other. And it's like, what's the difference? I don't see the difference here. These people think they're right. Those people think they're right. They're both wrong because they're not trying to actually find the middle ground there. And it's like they're not finding any actual like anything in common, and they're not actually getting to the point. And what Steven Crowder was actually making fun of Ethan for was Ethan made like a dumb comment. Like the dumb comment was
Cochino.
was like, oh yeah, like you don't actually have to think about it. Like the people who actually do think about it are the people who work for the CDC. And so, all right, well, you don't have to actually think about it. Just wear a mask because it's safe. It's fine. It's safe. Wear a mask. Like that's easy to. He's like, oh, you don't have to fucking think about it because it's just the scientists. Listen to the scientists because they're smarter than you. And what Steven Crowder was saying is like, no, they should think about it. They should critically think. And it's like cool. How much critical thinking do people have to do to where it's like, I critical thought about it. I'm not gonna listen to the scientist. And it's like, all right, well, cool. Now you're spreading a disease.
Basically.
And it's like, all right, well, how much critical thinking do you think people can actually do? Because they can't.
Exactly.
And so, should I
they don't
listen?
teach that
It's
in
like,
schools.
yeah, exactly. Should I listen to the people who get paid to do this? Which is safer? Is this dangerous? Do people die because of it? I should probably make a mask. Did I critical think about it? Okay, you don't have to think about it. And what Ethan's trying to say is like, not just don't think about it, but like, dude, like, we're trying to fucking keep people healthy. We're trying to, why not?
Go on.
That's fucking hilarious. Yeah. But yeah, like when Ethan says something like that, it's like he's just jokingly saying it. He's just like, whatever, dude. You that jerk off motion. But fucking who cares? And it's like just wear a mask. Just it's safer to wear a mask. That's
Do
it.
something.
And then Steven Crowder's like nitpicking and getting semantical, and it's like he's like, no, you actually do have to critical think because it's better if this and that. And this and this. And it's like you're getting way too specific about some throwaway comment. A throwaway comment of which he's like not the reason he doesn't explain it is because it's like he doesn't have to explain it because he's just kind of saying like just wear a mask, please. It's safer. It's better for people. People don't die. Don't spread a disease is basically his point, I guess. At some weird fault. And so I'm thinking just
I'll die.
I don't know. I don't know. Just Steven Crowder gets way too in on shit that's like it's like you're getting too specific about something that's not that serious. And it's like nobody took it as serious as he did.
Yeah. But it was still funny though. It
is kind of funny.
It was hilarious. I was like, what the fuck? Sam Cedar out of nowhere. RKO out of nowhere. Ladies and gentlemen, this could be the greatest sporting event of all time.
I thought that was fucking actually pretty fucking badass.
I was like, what?
I was like, wow, what a douchebag move. I love it.
I know. I was like, yes, finally.
Did you see how upset Steven
Crowder
like,
got? What a nightmare.
I was like, yeah. Fuck him.
Sam
Who
Cedar,
cares?
what a nightmare.
He's a fucking
it
piece
was
of
so
shit.
funny.
Fuck him. Who cares?
Oh
my
God.
He didn't give him the light of day, so it's like, yeah, you probably deserve that, you fucking piece of shit. Because it's like,
you're saying it all wrong.
Because it's like, yeah, he's gonna debate a dude that doesn't actually know enough about politics, and it's like, all right, but the dude who you can actually have an intellectual conversation, and Crowder said this a couple times. He said, no, but we actually do want to have those conversations, and it's like, yeah, but you ducked Sam Cedar. So you're contradicting yourself. You're a dumb fuck. Or
talk about the issues.
Yeah, he's like, but we need to actually get to the thing. It's like, no, you don't want that. You want to be right. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's just, I don't know enough about politics to know that, but I do know people.
Oh,
and it's like, he's a piece of shit. He's just a piece of shit. That's it. He wants to be right, and he wants to be right about everything. It's like you're Canadian. You're not from America.
You're Canadian.
Do you want me to say something offhanded and stupid? That way you can take that out of context and fuck it. Because that's just a throwaway comment. But he's gonna, get to specific. It's like, oh, because I'm Canadian, then this and that and this and that. And it's like,
it's an excuse.
Yeah,
basically.
Exactly. I thought you were a comedian. I thought you could take jokes. Comedians should be able to take jokes. Fucking douche.
Fucking exactly, my dude.
I don't know. Next topic.
Next topic.
I'm done with that.
Fucking heated, boy.
That made me too frustrated.
Just how I like it, boy. Nice and hot and ready.
Hell yeah.
Pizza.
Can you not?
Can I not?
I like that. Let's make that a thing.
Oh my god.
Pizza.
Copyright.
I'd rather not get sued.
Copyrighted.
But then again, it's not my channel, so
yeah,
we're
not monetizing it, so it's fine.
Actually, he might be monetizing it.
He's not monetizing it.
No,
yeah,
don't worry about it.
This guy.
Bro, you're acting like he might not want to get money out of it. Which I don't mind.
We'll see where it goes. Doesn't matter.
I honestly don't mind. Like, if he makes like millions off of like this video,
my wildest dreams.
Yeah, I'll let him
You're
keep
giving yourself a
everything.
little too much credit.
Too much credit there, boy.
It's not about giving myself credit.
I don't even think Joe Rogan makes millions off of
yes, he
off of his podcast. He does not. Millions?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Millions.
He makes millions off of deals, off of his sponsorships.
Off of his sponsorships.
No,
that's not off of the podcast
videos.
itself.
There's money in the videos.
Yeah, but even then, it's like he doesn't care about the money.
For the most part.
Yeah, he strikes me as one of the people that like he actually goes out and wants to accomplish shit in life and cares more about that.
Oh yeah,
he's a huge pothead. It's
he gives a Joe Rogan.
Yeah, he gives a fuck about life. The way he talks about shit with Duncan Trussell, like that dude fucking has a huge heart for stuff.
I love his podcast. I haven't seen it in a while.
Joe Rogan or Duncan?
No, Duncan Trussell's
Duncan
podcast.
Trussell.
That's a good podcast.
Yeah, it is.
So nice. Fuck yeah.
People say he sounds like a lesbian. I don't hear it.
I don't hear it.
I don't hear it either.
You know,
it's like he sounds like a dude that smokes weed.
Sounds really high.
Like,
I was just about to say that.
I mean, totally. It's like, he sounds like he smokes a bunch.
He's like a few he's like a few steps away from sounding like Jason Mantzoukas.
Who the fuck is that? The dude that I know who you're talking about.
Rex from what's it? Rex? Yeah,
Is he on-
Rex from
is he
Invincible.
Is he Derek on The Good Place? Oh yeah, he's Rex.
Oh, the
Yeah, he's Rex.
bomb guy, the orange dude.
Yeah, the orange.
Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
He's in everything.
Yeah, he's Jay from Big Mouth.
He's in everything. Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen what you call it. Oh man, I really
He was
love
on
this
an-
fucking show.
He was on an episode of Harmon Quest, and that
Oh,
episode was
It
fucking
so
bomb as fuck.
great. I freaking loved it. He was like, and his question was
He
like,
takes over the show.
Yeah, he like
So
there's-
funny.
my favorite moment was just like, am I doing this right? Am I winning? He was like,
Is this how you do it?
Yeah,
And they're like, no,
yeah.
yeah, man, keep going. Oh fuck.
oh damn, dude. He's just
Shit.
Yeah, baby. That's what I'm here for.
And now I'm the king. And it's like, fuck. That dude just did everything. Fuck.
he's just a goblin.
No, yeah.
He's just killing everybody.
Oh
No, he
my
was
God.
a gnome.
Was it a gnome or
He was a
goblin?
gnome kid, and
Are
he
you
was
sh-
he
are you
was
sure he was
wearing
a gnome?
He
No,
was like a kid, but he was pretending. Sorry,
a
he was a
halfling.
gnome.
A halfling. There you go. He was a halfling.
He was a halfling.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, he was a halfling pretending to be a gnome, or
'cause-
pretending to be a kid.
Yeah, because Aubrey Plaza was a gnome.
Yeah. And then Derek Mansugas, he takes off his mask. Jason Mansugas. So he takes off his mask,
Yeah.
and it's a mask of him. So he takes off his mask, and it's just his regular face, but it's
Oh
a
my
mask of his regular
God.
face. He's like,
Jesus.
it's me.
It's me, Jason.
Yeah, he's like, my name's Gribble Grabble, but my name's actually Grabble Gribble.
Gravel.
It's just his name in reverse. And
Yeah.
it's the same person.
Christ.
It's so fucking funny. Goddamn, I love that guy.
It's a good show. Like I honestly do recommend it. It's I wouldn't say it's like all mostly Harmon, because like Harmon does his inputs and they're really funny, like for his moments. But like it's really just like it's like everybody there, like shit. Even like the DM, I keep forgetting his name, but
Spencer.
Like, Spencer.
He's
That dude
the-
is
he's the
so
real- he's
fucking good. Yeah,
he's a real hero.
He's so good at that. Like what he's doing.
I would say he's up there with
Matthew Mercer.
Matthew Mercer.
Yeah.
He's up there with Matthew Mercer.
And that's saying something, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know what is it about Matthew. It's just like his charisma is like all the way to fucking 20.
He really gets in there.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
I honestly like I have like a blood hunter like
it's weird,
character,
but
and
it's
I
actually-
don't do justice to that character at
Yeah.
all.
To the
That blood hunter I have, Tarzu.
I was talking to Izzy about it earlier.
What do y'all want to say?
I said like it's weird that your backstory is so vague and not even fleshed out.
I know.
Because
I want to keep it vague. That's the thing.
that's the problem though. Is like I got so specific. He made me get specific about my backstory. He even whatever.
So
Next topic.
what are you? No.
Let's
no.
keep it on
What-
podcast because
what-
nobody knows what we're talking about.
All right.
All right.
Let's move on with it. I'll
okay.
talk about it. I'll talk about it later.
Yeah, talk about it later, boy.
Man.
But D&D's fun.
Yeah, D&D is very.
Fuck yeah, it's great.
Hey, fuck off. Yeah.
There's a guy. All right. Have y'all watched Loki yet?
I haven't.
No,
I haven't even watched
I don't have
WandaVision.
Disney.
Oh, you don't
Plus,
have
dude.
Disney Plus?
No, dude.
Damn.
I watched Mando, but I mean, I didn't watch
Loki.
Loki. I haven't watched Loki. I haven't watched. Dude, I want to watch.
WandaVision.
I mean, yeah, I guess I'll get around to it. No, the one I really want to watch is the Bad Batch.
The Bad Batch.
You know, the Star Wars one, the Clone Wars.
Oh, the animated
Yeah, it's
one.
like right after Order 66, and these clones are just like they're just realizing they're like, yeah, no, like we're set to die. Like we're just like fucking going rogue because like fuck Order 66.
Cannon fodder.
Yeah, because like after a while they stop the clones, and the sad thing about the clones is like they age rapidly because they weren't made to live forever.
Yeah.
That's like the really sad thing about them.
And they're all Django Fett.
Yeah, well, they're all Django, but like the thing like about so they were designed to follow orders. That's why they betrayed the Jedi, because the moment that they were like instilled to follow all the orders from, you know, Palpatine and like the higher ups. So whenever Palpatine ordered Order 66, it's like a thing just turned on in their head and controlled them. That's why they betrayed, you know, the Jedi Masters, even though they fought wars along them and the Jedi Masters saved their lives, and it's fucked up. because like they had no control of like them killing the Jedi Masters, even though they like adored these people. These people fought alongside them, protected them, saved them.
Yeah,
And-
but there's also the thing where like after a while, stormtroopers are different from clone troopers.
yeah, they are. Stormtroopers are people that actually enlist, or they get like grabbed and drafted into it.
So whenever orders, I'm guessing after Order 66,
They stopped
the
the
clone
clones.
troopers
They
didn't.
they stopped cloning them, and then
Yeah.
after that, like obviously they die off because
yeah.
like they don't live that long. They're clones, and they're set to die after a certain amount of time because they weren't supposed to survive that long.
Yeah.
Because in the war they're just bodies. That's really fucked
Yeah,
up to
pretty much.
think about it. So
It
when
is
you get
fucked
like
up.
major characters, like Rex and like Clank and like those main ones from like the Clone Wars, like in the show, right?
That's actually pretty. That's like a. In Star Trek would have like talked about like, okay, well, do clones have the same rights as regular human beings? And Star Trek would like get into the scientific, like the morals and the ethics behind it, and like, is this a good thing? Is this a bad thing? Like, how should we actually look at this analytically? And with Star Wars, they're like, lasers, lasers and guns, and
But you understand like how
they blew up a planet.
you understand how like fucked up that
Star Wars
whole
is
thing
like,
is.
hey, action movie.
Oh yeah.
But you understand like how fucked up like their whole like their lives are. It's like Solid Snake's like his whole existence. He's just
And he started aging quickly.
because
Yeah.
he was set to do that because they didn't want him living for too long.
It's like Halo with the AI rampancy.
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know too much about the Halo like lore.
Oh, it's just they have AIs, and then after like 4 years or maybe a few more, the AIs get rampancy, and so they basically go delusional, and at a certain point, the AIs serve their purpose, and so they just get deleted, or like all their memory gets transferred over to a different AI.
So I guess that's what happened with Cortana.
Yeah. So Halo Infinite is about the new Cortana.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And so she has some of her memories, but I don't think it isn't. It
So-
isn't actually Cortana. it's
So
somebody else.
like Cortana like ends up getting deleted, so she technically dies.
Yep.
Spoiler.
She was technically never alive. She's a computer.
But she had like human emotions still.
Not really. Those are also simulated.
Damn. So the clones are also simulated emotions. So what they felt was nothing. Because they were designed that way.
No, because they were cloned after Jango Fett, so
Yeah,
they
but-
had actual
No,
emotions.
but they
because
actually
they
they
could
actually
feel-
like manipulated their brains as when
That's
they were
different.
born.
Whenever you get emotions, it doesn't matter what you do to the brain. You get your emotions from your body,
No,
so it doesn't matter what you do with your brain.
that's the thing about the clones. They're just almost equally as robots.
I don't care
Like-
what you say. You
Why?
can't do enough to the brain to change the way people emote.
You also need to think about that this is a fucking show, so
Yeah, so they didn't get a lot of things right.
well, obviously.
Yeah,
You really
that's what I
think
mean.
there's gonna
Jesus,
be like
give some input here.
midichlorian
Give us
Oh
some
my
Jesus.
all over the
God.
fucking
Give us some. Give
air.
Input.
Yeah, give us some input.
They're fun to watch. I love Star Wars.
I love it.
I love me some Star Wars, dad.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the next three new movies out of nowhere.
3 terrible movies that Disney's gonna
Would
fuck up.
would you execute Order 66?
Hell yeah.
If you were a clone, would you do it?
Sure. Well, you got to, right?
You got to,
as
right?
a clone, would you do it as a clone?
What's
Yeah,
the
would you
next
do
thing
it as a
coming
clone?
up? The Obi-Wan.
Or-
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a show.
It's a show. I can't wait for that
Yeah,
one.
the Obi-Wan one with
I
Ewan
love
McGregor. I can't wait.
Ian
for it.
McGregor.
It's like right after part 6.
Aye, matey.
No, sorry, my bad. Part 3. Part 3. God damn it.
Episode 3.
Yeah, because he dies on part 4.
Yeah.
Huh?
This guy.
Eh.
Yeah. Can't wait.
How is it that Darth Vader finds, like, he keeps finding all these like Jedi scragglers, but he cannot find Obi-Wan?
Oh,
like,
throughout those
yeah,
years.
Yeah, and then like they also had what you call it?
Because he just goes dark.
They have-
It's because Obi-Wan
He-
completely abandons the Jedi Order, and also like the first.
He stops using the Force. That's right.
does.
That's right. Oh my God.
He just completely goes like, "Fuck it, who cares?
Yeah, he goes like,
He's just gonna be a hermit."
damn, that sucks. That really, really sucks. because like all like I don't know if you ever like read any of the comics for like
No.
Darth Vader's like right after part 3, pretty much just Darth Vader he's just
like
just killing scragglers
Yeah.
left and right, and like it's I
'Cause,
don't want to
like-
call them scragglers, but it's just what it is, because like most of the Jedi Order it fell, everybody's dead,
Yeah.
and
I don't even think Darth Vader is even that evil. It's mainly because, like, yeah, he just got manipulated into whatever he got manipulated into, and it's like the reason he turns into Darth Vader is because like of angsty fucking teenager emotions, and he's just like,
no,
just I'm angry at stuff.
no, it's because
I hate.
It's because of Hayden Christensen.
I'm angry. I want to stick my wiener in Natalie Portman.
Oh my god.
He does. That's the whole reason.
Yep. Love that movie.
I hate Natalie Portman.
What?
As a
I
person,
like her.
as a person, or as a
In the movie.
Person, I guess.
what?
Really?
Why?
I've seen other
Okay, well,
her other movies.
okay.
She's in like so many good movies.
Well,
Yeah.
no, she's in a lot
the
of good
female.
movies.
I think she's the female equivalent of Leonardo DiCaprio.
Clooney?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah.
She
Gotcha,
is
gotcha.
in a lot of good movies. I cannot deny that.
I think.
I really hate.
Who's the female equivalent of George Clooney?
That'd be, oh my god, what's her name? Ooh, I forgot that.
Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Be Uma Thurman.
I really hate
Sigourney
what
Weaver.
she did.
Sigourney
Sigourney
Weaver.
Weaver. Yeah, you're right.
Sigourney
you're right.
Weaver. This is a good one.
Nice,
We got to it. We figured it out. We figured it out, guys.
I really hate what she ultimately decided, and I
Who?
think Natalie Portman,
In what movie?
like the Thor series.
Oh, that has nothing to do with her as a
yes,
person.
it does.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It's bullshit, dude.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, let me
She
explain.
didn't write the character. It was a job.
Uh-huh. So why did she leave? Why are they giving her? Why are they making her the new Thor? They could have made anybody else the new Thor. Why does she deserve to be the new Thor? They could
She was in the movies already.
Yeah, but did she leave?
I don't know.
Did she
I don't
leave
know
after
about that
Dark?
part.
Did she leave after Dark World?
You know what's
She
bullshit?
did?
Why
She
did they? Okay.
I
why,
never knew that.
why did they make? Okay, they're making Natalie Portman the new Thor.
Yeah.
Why didn't they bring Beta Ray Bill?
Why couldn't they make any other female like actress that's like up and coming, like the new Thor? I would have been okay with that. I'm definitely super okay with that, dude.
Mm-hmm.
But why Natalie Portman? Like
People know her.
no.
She's
I think they should have
popular.
got they should have got Gal Gadot.
Oh, Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I said her
Woman.
name wrong.
But you understand where I'm coming from, right? Like it's bullshit.
Yeah.
It's bullshit that they just hand her Thor.
Because
after-
she had first-hand experience with Thor.
She had the in.
So I think
No, I think
you can
that's
write.
bullshit.
It's like, okay, those who are worthy of Thor's hammer are also those who have ever interacted with Thor, and they're like, she loves Thor.
No.
So
I
she's
guess.
technically the opposite,
No.
and so, or
No,
she's technically
Superman no hit.
similar.
Remember what happened in Ragnarok? She broke up with him.
Oh yeah,
Mm-hmm.
because he's a superhero. You can't date superheroes. That's like dating a porn star.
So like, why? And then like,
They're fucking superheroes,
no, and
bro.
and the only reason why
They take one for the team.
And the only reason why they even wrote that in the first place was because Natalie
She
Portman, after
left.
the Dark World,
Mhm.
fucking decided to leave. Like she didn't want to reprise her role. Like that shot in like that in Endgame. That wasn't like her reprising the role. That's just like a clip from the Dark World that you just plugged in.
Really?
Yeah.
That's pretty
I
funny.
didn't know that.
Yeah,
That's
it's
pretty
pretty
funny,
fucked.
actually.
It's funny, but it's fucked.
That
Because
is
like,
fuck-
dude, it's like, what the fuck? Like, so you leave because not only do you not believe in the series,
Mhm.
but you just felt like, oh, I'm getting outshined here. It's like, wait, why am I even here? It's like, fuck this shit. And then she comes back. It's like,
Well-
yeah, new Thor, yeah.
All right, so as a female character, I kind of understand that because it is kind of shitty to just have like a role as like, oh,
love
who
interest.
do I play? Yeah, you're just you're
No
just a
love
love
interest.
It's
interest.
called it's called supporting.
It's kind of fuck that. It's like fuck that shit.
It's called supporting actor.
There you go.
I don't find her to be a supporting actress.
You don't see
I don't find her to-
Christopher
Whoa,
Waltz
there's
fucking
actually-
shitting on. You don't see Christopher Waltz shitting on Brad Pitt or Jamie Foxx or anybody else. He takes it
That's
humbly,
because
and he's such
is-
a great supporting actor.
That's because he's also a main character.
Well, yeah,
He's
but
technically a main
but he's not
character.
the main character.
That's different from being okay. So you can only have two main characters. There's the protagonist and the antagonist.
Yeah, and then
and that's it.
Was
And Kandi doesn't even show up till halfway through the movie.
yeah, and so is she like?
And Christoph Waltz is mostly there.
Yeah.
Plus, it's a good role. It's a fucking great role.
That's a bingo.
That's a bingo.
It's just bingo.
So you understand where I'm coming from, right?
Sort of.
Why does she deserve that? Like, but you know, it's gonna happen. Like, it's not no arguing about it, but it's just like I still like,
because she has pull with Disney.
Yeah.
Because she was also in Pirates of the Caribbean.
She was?
Wait, what movie?
She was in Pirates of the Caribbean.
Which one?
Almost all of them.
Which one? That wasn't her.
She was in the first one. Natalie Portman?
No, that wasn't her.
Not that I know.
That was
I don't
Natalie
know.
Portman.
No, that was.
Don't
not
make me
her.
look this up.
Look it up, dude. It's not Natalie Portman.
Yeah, it is.
It's God damn it, I know because it was Orlando Bloom and
I forget.
you're forgetting her name.
Yeah.
But I know which character you're talking about, but it's not Natalie Portman, dude.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
I don't know why I was thinking like Keira Knightley. I was like, nah,
Keira
she's like
Knightley,
nowhere
no.
near.
No. Well.
No, shush. We're gonna figure this out.
You're gonna
first.
figure this
Son of a
out.
bitch.
Was I right?
I don't know. Hold on.
Oh my
This
God.
guy.
I'm just gonna look it up.
Shit. It might be actually a different person.
It is a different person, dude.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
Pirates
Piratas
of Caribbean.
de lo Caribbeano. Butchered that one. Oh my god. Man, dog.
Shit. I gotta type in cast now.
Oh my god, guest.
Cast.
Bam, 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 bam.
Johnny Depp.
Bam,
It
bam,
is
bam,
Keira
bam.
Knightley.
Oh, it is Keira Knightley?
You got it right.
What?
Damn, well, my brain just conjures up, dude.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
You second guess yourself.
All right.
Right there and there.
Hey,
I can
so-
see it on that one.
Hey, so,
What's up?
fuck Natalie Portman.
I don't think so.
This guy, she's great.
No, she amazing. I loved her in V for Vendetta, and I loved her in.
Would you hate her for not coming back to Thor?
I hate what she did
Uh-huh.
because like that was not fair to
That means-
any other
That means
actress,
don't
up
hate
and
her as a
coming
person.
actress.
I think
Would have been booted.
I think more people hate Brie Larson.
Yeah, because I mean she does a lot of shitty things. I didn't used to hate her. Like I used to actually
Because
like
of
her.
Scott Pilgrim.
But yeah, because that's how I knew her.
That's
like,
whatever.
really.
That means you like Scott Pilgrim. That doesn't mean that you like Brie Larson.
That's true. Yeah. No,
It's different. They don't write the
Oh,
movies.
yeah.
They're just actresses.
Oh, there's a guy.
There's a difference between being an actress and actually making the movie.
Of course.
I don't know. Like so. Like fuck. Like what? What's her deal?
I gotta
what's-
like
what's the deal?
reprogram my brain from Natalie Portman to Keira Knightley.
This guy.
What's Brie Larson's deal though? Like I don't understand. Like why?
She's a feminist.
She gotta get them brownie points, dog.
You know what's weird about?
I like her though. I like Brie Larson.
There's
There's good points and there's also a lot of bad points.
no, there's just like a problem with human psychology. Whenever you take up a stance such as feminism, such as gay pride, such as LGBTQ, whatever. Also, it has to do with Antifa. Anytime you take up a position where you're acting as a group and you pretending to be the oppressed, as if you're not also part of the human race just like everybody else, and as if your group is the only group that is oppressed, because you're not. There's several groups that are oppressed, and everybody's suffering just like you, and there are also other countries that are suffering even more than the US. It's just everybody's suffering is mental, and it's not actually something that is actually happening in the world. And to be honest, I don't know. I think Americans are very ungrateful people.
Make
course.
sure
For the most
make sure to wrap that around your head, people, because like we're not trying to like challenge how
No,
intelligent y'all are or how y'all can catch
Actually,
that, but it's
no,
just
no.
I'm just saying.
I
Like,
think if you group yourself or if you label yourself in something, you actively create antagonism to the rest of the world.
yes.
Meaning, if you say, I'm a feminist, that means now you've created an enemy of everybody who isn't whatever you think.
Mhm.
And that has to do with anytime
The
you
group think.
anytime you create a group and you're like, oh, well, this is my group, fuck everybody else. And it's like, well, then fuck you. Everybody, no matter who they are, it doesn't matter the race, doesn't matter the anything. Everybody else is actively going to be against you because you created because you're not Team Human.
Damn,
It's like just be a human being, and then that's it. It's easy. It's that easy.
Damn, if you think about it, it's like
That's what happens with every
sports
group.
teams. Like when they start like.
That's
like,
competition. That's just.
You really think
that's different?
No, but then like they start grouping.
Those are friendly games, and also people make money off of that, and it's.
People sometimes like take it like really personal, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like soccer.
bad.
Yeah, there's
shootings in the parking lot.
Yeah,
there's
shooting
soccer
parking
riots
lot.
and shit.
Dude,
Fights.
dude, like
in the stands.
Honduras and
Uh-huh.
El Salvador, like back in the
El
70s,
Salvador.
they started a war because of a
Jesus
soccer game,
Christ.
dude. Like it was a 3-day war,
Man.
but it was
Yeah.
a war nonetheless.
That actually has to do with the fact that this is actually even deeper. If you want to go one layer deeper.
Well, yeah, because it was.
I read I didn't read. Okay, I read an audio thing of tablets, the Book of Thoth. Sorry, the Emerald Tablets, the writings of the god Thoth, and he says God, or sorry, not God, but nature resists man so as man may exist. Meaning everything actively goes against you or pressures on you in order for you to feel something. And so human beings naturally have this instinct to not to suffer, but to push back, or they need something to push against them in order for you to feel, and in order for you to know that you're alive. Because otherwise, if you don't have anything that's actively struggling against you, then you don't have any tether to the world. You kind of just expand infinitely and you just explode and you don't exist at all. So in order for you to exist, there has to be something that's actively going against you. Otherwise, you don't exist, and the thing that's actively going against you doesn't exist either, which is why I think we have a left and a right for political spectrums, and that's why people get so uppity about like football games and soccer games and whatnot. It's because we actively need an enemy for us to pressure against, and it doesn't actually matter who it is that is the enemy is. There just has to be something that we're fighting against, otherwise we don't exist. And you kind of so that's with the sports. That's why the sports.
No, I mean like shit, like if you can apply it into almost anything, like shit, like say
exactly that transcends
suffering. Like if you are not,
that's actually a Buddhist thing.
Yeah, dude. If
Buddhists say like you that's the precondition. Yeah, that's the precondition for life.
Oh my!
Is that if you want to exist, you have to suffer in order for you to exist.
So terrible, man. Like I wish I can destroy that whole concept.
You can't.
I know it can't. It's part of nature.
Because it's part of balance.
Balance in nature.
So in order for you to feel pleasure, you have to know what pain feels like. And so the thing is, the trick is actually to make those two things the same thing. So that way, whenever you suffer, you actually grow from it. And in order for you to grow as a person, you need to be able to like develop thick skin and to be able to withstand suffering in order for you to become like hardened and actually stronger. But the only thing is, the only way to become stronger, the only way to grow, is to have something to fight against. Otherwise you'll just grow doughy and weak and kind of soft.
Going back to that whole like to know pleasure, you must know pain. I kind of like, if you think about it, like it plays into like Stockholm syndrome, which is like really fucked up if you think about it.
That has to do with survival.
Well, okay, no, okay. Well, yeah, that's that too.
That's the main. That's the main thing.
It does play into that. But what I was thinking was like, just imagine like, so what they do is like they show them extreme amounts of pain by secluding them from the rest of the world, or like cutting them off from everything. Like that's a lot of pain. And so when they show them a little bit of love, they start feeling like, oh, like this is good. Like this is the pleasure part. But then you're right about the survival part, because like in our brain, like to survive, because like as human beings, we need to feel happy. Like we strive to be happy. So like what we'll do is that we'll adjust and adapt to
the thing is that you go with like the path of least resistance. So something you have to just go with, because it's like if there's something that's overpowering you, you sort of just have to go with it
to be able to survive, to at least bear with it.
You can do one of two things: you can either fight, or you can go with whatever the thing's
and
going.
And if you fight, you're choosing a path that
you go against it. You better be stronger than it, or you better be stronger than the thing you're going against, or you better be ready to die, because that's just how it is.
It's fucked, dude. It's really fucked.
It's fucked, but that's nature. And nature's like, all right, well, whoever is the strongest makes it out, and that's it. And well, humans are technically just like, all right, well, it doesn't actually matter how strong you are. It actually matters how smart you are.
And that's why submission exists. Like, just fuck, dude. That's goddamn.
The problem with that is, then you can't really. The thing is, then you can't go up the hierarchy.
Yeah.
And the thing about hierarchy stuff is like, it is just attrition. It is just how the way Jordan Peterson says it is like, the reason people are submissive is because the threat of physical violence. And if it's like, if you know how capable you are, it's just like, understand that the law is here for a reason. The law. And like,
law's here to like keep you in check.
I've had a dude, I was walking around like at 2 a.m. because I had insomnia. And I was just walking around. I was just trying to get some energy out. And over by a parking lot, I was passing up, and this dude was clearly like drunk or whatever. And and what happened was, I hear this chick who screamed out in like pain. She was fucking like, ah, like she screamed out in pain. And I got kind of pissed, and I looked over and I was like, what the fuck? Because I figured like, oh, maybe she's being abused or something. And then this dude who was being rowdy as fuck, he was being like rowdy as fuck. His friend had said like, oh, that dude got pissed at you. And he was referring to me. And so then this dude's like, oh, what? Sorry.
Yeah, go on.
This dude goes like, oh, what? Like the dude that was abusing the chick. Then the dude goes like, oh, what? I'll fucking get my gat on this guy.
What the fuck?
And he immediately went to gun violence.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, and so like I got pissed because it's like, you're hitting a chick. Like what the what the fuck's wrong with this dude? So then I walked on by it because I also know this problem that people have where it's like people who are in relationships, and even if it's an abusive relationship, it's really fucked up. But if the police show up, they're like, the chick's like, nah, don't take him away. He didn't mean it. And it's like they have Stockholms, like they empathize for him. So like I couldn't really do anything about it. But I got really pissed because the dude kept fucking barking at me like a chihuahua.
Oh my god.
And I really wanted to just turn around and fucking tell him like, do you really need that gun? Are you? I knew this would have worked on him, and I could have fought him, but it was 2 a.m. and I was like, I had insomnia. Yeah, it's really not worth it.
Fuck off.
Yeah, for real. And it's like,
that's stupid.
I'm like, dude, I could have turned around and been like, I could have called him a pussy for wanting to use a gun. And he totally would have fought me without using the gun. is the thing that would have been hilarious, because goddamn, dude, all you gotta do is hurt people's pride, and then like, then they drop a knife, or then they drop a gun. But I don't know. I don't even know why I brought that up.
It was
a cool story.
A whole long line of like just
violence.
Oh, so mostly like suffering and like the opposing forces, and like, whether you go with the flow or you try to push back, but you have to be strong enough to push it back.
Yeah,
but usually people like you said, usually want to go with the flow of it because they rather not confront violence.
Yeah, and I
feel that that's how I am, dude. Like I want to avoid violence. I honestly don't want to fight anybody.
Yeah, so
it's not that I can't fuck anybody up, because dude, I'm huge. Like I will kill someone.
Okay, so yeah, in that instance, I wanted to bring up like, okay, totally, I would have fought that dude easily, because I don't really care. Like anybody can fight. It's like it's not that big a deal.
But what I'm thinking that I might do, I might do like that.
But whenever
that gorilla rage, where just like start slamming my whole arms, like body would just like right on their face, like encave their head. Like it's fucked up. Yeah, dude.
I mean, the only reason I didn't turn around to fight that dude was because gun. Yeah, it's the only reason. I'm like, all right, well, I'm not that stupid.
Because like
it's like I will beat his I'll beat his fucking ass, but
that gun will.
As soon as he goes like, I'll pull a gat on him, I'm like, oh, he's a pussy.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. It was like, oh, he's a fucking pussy.
Crazy
whatever with
people
that
out
guy.
there, man.
Yeah, for real. They don't give
Oh
a fuck.
my god.
They don't care. I don't know what it is, but like people don't give a shit. They're not good people. They're not trying to get better. But at the same time, it's like, why did I want to fight this dude? It's because he hit a chick. That's why.
Yeah.
Yeah, no wonder. It's
No,
it's
no.
like fucking
I feel
all right,
that, dude. I
cool.
feel it's like,
They can't do anything. Like physically, they can't hit you. Like, and it's like if they do, it's like of course you can overpower them. Like don't be a fucking douche.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Crazy, John.
Yeah,
Well, let's move on to E3. Did y'all check out E3 recently?
Oh,
there were so many fucking amazing things.
I checked out half of it.
You checked out
Or
half
I know
of it?
I know half.
I'm
half of the stuff.
so excited for that new Metroid game, dude.
Metroid Droid or something? What's it called?
No. It's Metroid.
Prime 4.
No,
It was supposed
it's
to be
not Prime
4.
4 because it's not Prime.
When does Prime 4 come out?
I don't know, but this one is more of a 2D scroller. But I like that it's like I think like they're going kind of like for that fusion type of like situation like vibe because like
Metroid Fusion.
mm-hmm. Because so that whole vibe was just like you're always in a constant state of like terror because like any like they like recloned all the Metroids in Prime, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like just one of them touching you can like kill you instantly. So you always get under that like whole notion of like oh shit, like I gotta be careful because they can pop up any time.
Of the Metroids?
Yeah. Well, no, just Prime specifically. And then on this one, like they showed like these weird robot hunter things that apparently can like almost one shot you. So like you have like actual stealth like I guess abilities because like you can hide in the shadows and then they can't catch you, but like they'll show up every once in a while. Kind of like in a way like Mr. X, except that you can't retaliate against Mr. X. You can retaliate against Mr. X by like shooting him to like stun him, but you gotta run.
You can down him. You can down him for a bit.
But like he'll still get up and he'll still chase after you. These robots, you can't do that. You can only hide. And like you're still doing like Metroid shit. Like you're still like doing the basic like 2D Metroid like platformers.
That's cool.
And I think like I have not been excited for a game that's Metroid ever since like Other M came out. I know a lot of people hated Other M. I loved Other M
as a game.
I don't know the story.
I haven't played it.
The story was a little whack because
the baby.
The baby. Well, okay, so like the whole concept of it is like what people didn't like is that they made Samus too human.
Why?
They give her emotions. They give her
sort of
because like she was just supposed to be this cold-blooded like bounty hunter because like
dumb.
She wasn't raised by a human. She was raised by
that's dumb because
Chozo.
they based her off of Ripley from Alien.
Yeah, but like
so Ripley's a human.
And so Other M like
the whole point is
it takes
like,
Other M takes place like right after Super Metroid on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah, and
what ends up happening on there is just like after the baby like dies, like the last Metroid dies, she goes,
all Metroids.
Like,
no more
like,
Metroids.
No more Metroids.
Metroids aren't evil. I don't know why people hate Metroids.
And then she gets a distress call like of this place, and it's the one from like her like
I don't know. It's kind of dumb. Metroids are just jellyfish. It's like they're space jellyfish.
Well,
it's like they can't.
Well,
they're not like, actively evil. It's just like same thing with space troopers.
No,
it's
they actually.
It's like they were just bugs.
No, they actually were actively evil. Like they're just. Oh, they're just
like we do evil because we hate things and we love murder.
Well, it's more like a nature thing. Like
that's not evil.
You're right. My bad. So it wasn't evil.
Yeah.
But it was like a nature thing. But like the thing about.
Oh, that just means they're doing what's in their nature. It's like is a lion evil for eating a gazelle?
So the thing about the Metroid 2 that if you see like they start evolving, like the Metroids, and goddamn they're just like downright fucking evil. Like, okay, would you consider Alien like those aliens from Alien like the Stanley? No, it's not Kubrick.
No.
Who was it? Alan Ripley?
No, it's all right. If you want to get into evil,
are those aliens evil?
No,
they're not, right?
No.
So I guess it's like in that same concept.
They're a force of nature.
Yeah.
Being a force of nature is different from being evil.
Mm-hmm. So it's pretty much in that same concept because like they start evolving and then just downright fucking like terrifying. Like it will get to a point where like they will overtake everything because they're so fucking overpowered.
Well, what's the difference between that and humans? Because
humans choose to.
No, because humans have overpowered everything. We're not evil, are we?
Yes.
No, we're not.
Yes, we are.
Just because
we are evil.
Okay, think of it this way: everything in nature has
you never
the
heard
innate.
that song?
Am I evil?
Yeah, by Diamond Head.
I thought it was. It's not by Metallica.
No, Metallica covers it. It's Diamond Head.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, you ever heard that song?
With a bunch of fucking frauds.
What is it? What is?
Jesus Christ,
dude! It was just a cover album, man.
I know.
So
yeah, okay. Everything naturally in every living thing wants to evolve and become more than it is right now.
More like it's a social Darwinism, pretty much.
That causes competition between species. It doesn't mean that you're evil. It just means that you're doing the thing that nature made you do, which is like you need to compete with other species. You're also competing within other. You're competing with others within your species. You're competing with everything in order to see who the best is within our universe. And so it's like the aliens might see us as evil, specifically because we're antagonizing the aliens, and it's like the thing is that that's just nature.
Well,
it's
they don't know the concept of evil, so they can't really see us as evil.
No,
they're just like, hey,
they don't.
Like this is an opposing force. I'm not just gonna
fuck
sit down
that
and
shit.
die.
They're
like,
not us.
Yeah, like I'm not gonna sit here and die. I'm gonna fucking try to win and adapt.
That means they're not evil.
Yeah.
Even though it's scary to us from their perspective, it's just like they're just doing what they do.
So would you say that a hunter, like hunting a deer, is an evil act? No, right? No,
not really.
What if he's just hunting just to hunt, like not because?
No, I think evil is something that causes suffering specifically because it loves things to suffer.
Yeah.
So if a hunter shot a deer in the leg, and then shot a deer in the other leg, and then shot a deer again in its other two legs,
Jesus.
and then stabbed it and gutted it and wanted it to feel every moment instead of killing it instantly. You could kill something instantly, and that is feeling compassion for it. But the reason you're killing it is because you need food. You know, that's different from evil. Evil is by its very nature in love with causing suffering. And that's unnecessary.
Yes,
very
unnecessary.
Very unnecessary.
Who invented evil is what I want to know.
Humans.
Yes.
It's a human concept. Because language is a human concept.
Yes.
That's why it's very difficult to describe things.
Damn warlocks.
Yeah, because... Yeah, well... it has nothing to do with warlocks.
Think about it.
No, it's just like...
They're evil.
It's like...
Why are demons evil, Solomon?
Demons?
Yes. Why? If it's a human construct, why are demons evil? They love to enjoy suffering.
Demons aren't evil. The weird thing about demons is that they also suffer. That's something they don't tell you. They suffer just as much as everybody that they torture.
Mm-hmm.
And so the thing about demons is, if you watch a movie called The Blacksmith and Satan, or Blacksmith, it's on Netflix. It's in Spanish. The demon that they have in that one says humans are such whiny souls, and they suffer, but they're so fucking biggery and this and that. And the thing is, like, the demon is trying to tell the humans, like, the reason you're in hell or they're in hell is because they've done something shitty, and everyone who is in hell knows they're supposed to be there, and they feel guilty, therefore they suffer. And yet they're whining about it, even though they know they're supposed to be there.
That's fucked, man.
And the really fucked thing is that demons are supposed to torture humans, and the demons don't want to do that. Because why would you want to make something suffer? And it sucks because they have to stick around. And this is something the Bible doesn't actually tell you either. A demon cannot make you suffer more than God allows it. So it can. So a demon can only. A demon can only torture you as much as God allows the demon to torture you. It has. There's a limit. There is a limit to it. There's a limit to the suffering. But they don't tell you that.
They really don't.
They don't.
Jesus Christ.
And the thing is that, like I said, remember what we said earlier about suffering? Like, you need a certain amount of suffering in order for you to understand that you exist. That's fucked up, right?
Yeah.
So in order for people to exist, it's almost like demons have to exist in order for you to suffer, in order for you to feel and be alive.
What a shitty job.
I guess.
What a very shitty job.
You know, the devil actually doesn't like being the devil.
Of course.
The devil loved God the most.
Yeah, and he got thrown into hell for some weird reason.
It's because somebody has to do it. That's the reason.
That's fine.
Also, he led a rebellion, and it's like, the thing about that is the reason he rebelled is because, like I said, in nature, everything has the desire to be more than it is. And it's like, well, I want to be more than just God, or God needs to be more than just God. But in order for something to grow, it needs an opposing force. There's a sacrifice that comes with having to be the devil. And, you know, the devil's also in hell, and devil's in the lowest form of hell.
Yeah.
And he's also a prisoner there.
Yeah.
And they don't talk about that either. That's just the fucked up thing. And it's also like, yeah, but he is the devil, so like, fuck him. That's also another thing. You can see it from tons of different perspectives. There's tons of different perspectives, but like, it's never what you think it is the problem.
Yeah.
It's never specifically what you think it is. There's always a deeper meaning. There's always something.
Gotta look into it. Shit.
Let's go back.
People don't like to. It's just like, the devil bad. And it's like okay.
Bad.
Let's go back to E3.
Why devil bad?
E3, boy.
Sorry. How did we get sidetracked?
You good,
How did we get that sidetracked?
It happens.
Yeah.
It's just a thing.
Did you see anything you're excited about in E3?
You're excited about that the Kiwi Birds game, huh?
I didn't even see that.
No, you didn't
I
see
don't know what
it?
you're talking about.
Dang Kiwi Birds.
Okay,
they're just going around being Kiwi Birds. They ain't got no arms. They ain't got no wings. They just Kiwi Birds.
This guy.
There wasn't anything announced that I was, other than Elden Ring.
Oh, Elden
and that's
Ring.
the most obvious one.
The next Dark Souls type game.
Yeah. Well, it's by the guys who made Dark Souls.
It's by the guys. Okay.
Yeah.
Bandai Namco? I thought it was Bandai Namco.
No, it's not Bandai Namco. It's FromSoft.
From
Software.
From
Software is the developer, and Bandai Namco is the producer.
Oh, that makes sense.
It's the people who give them money.
Yeah. No, of course.
I can't wait.
But yeah, they're
There's like Tekken Project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like
and Soul Project.
So Bandai Namco funds Tekken, but
and
Tekken is made by a different.
And then Soul Project, the Soul Calibur ones.
Uh-huh.
You're right.
I cannot wait for that.
It's like Capcom.
It's crazy, dude.
It's like Capcom.
Oh wait, what subdivisions does Capcom have?
It's like
Team Ninja.
Well, yeah.
Team
Ninja. Whoever the fuck makes the new RE movie or RE games.
Fuck, I keep forgetting the name.
Yeah, I forget them.
Whoever made Asura's Wrath, they have different stuff.
And of course, I think Capcom, like Street Fighter's like straight up went from Capcom. Like they don't really have like a.
Or like Konami. Konami's the same thing, I think.
No,
because they funded. They funded
Kojima.
Kojima.
Because also Kojima has like his own like studio and shit.
Yeah.
The Bowser is.
But yeah, so like Elden Ring.
Elden Ring.
A lot of games. I'm like, whatever.
Whatevs.
It's a game I've probably played before.
Yeah.
I've run into that problem a lot. It's just like, that's like every other fucking.
I'm excited for the games too, but you can't even get a PS5 still.
I know, right?
Still can't get a PS5, dog.
I still want that Kratos armor.
The Kratos.
Fortnite.
Shut up.
The Fortnite.
Dude, like.
Everybody give up on Fortnite already.
I still want that.
Stop playing it. Play Dead by Daylight.
I want the armor. People are stop. They're not gonna play that shit anymore, dude.
Why not? The new Resident Evil patch came out.
Garbage.
It's not garbage. It's fucking delicious. It's
delicious. Nah, man. The game I'm excited about that got released on E3. They released more footage of it, complete gameplay footage. Battlefield 2042. I am ready for that game.
I'm not.
Did you see footage or anything about it?
I'm gonna check out some
It's
of the
just
footage.
it's just
Dude, do it
it's
right
just
now.
another sandbox.
It's just, but I can't wait. I've been waiting for a new Battlefield for years, since Battlefield 5. And hopefully, Battlefield 5 was free to play. Like, all the DLC was free. That kind of made it kind of shitty. So hopefully, this next Battlefield is going to be straight up either pay for a season pass or pay for each DLC installment.
They're trying to make you buy the cosmetics. So they're
Yeah.
trying to copy Fortnite.
That's
'cause
EA for you.
Fortnite is
They're-
successful.
They're owned by EA, DICE. There's a guy.
They gotta make it the money.
Yeah, they added not jetpacks, grappling hooks. These flying suits, because now there's tornadoes in every map now. There's like weather effects.
Tornado?
Yeah, a tornado.
Why tornadoes?
You
Tornadoes
could-
don't happen everywhere.
You can ride a tornado in that game.
Fuck that.
Yeah,
That's
there's
stupid.
tanks. There's like dogs, like mechanical dogs now.
Well, hold on,
Hey.
because
Get what's his name?
because
Dynamite.
does it do tornadoes happen in cities?
Yes.
In this one, it does. Yeah.
It's
Well, they
not-
can.
That doesn't
They-
make
they
sense
can
because
happen.
tornadoes are supposed to happen in like open fields.
They can, but they also can happen in cities. But like just like right outside.
Tornadoes?
Yeah, they happen in Houston too.
Not a lot.
Not a lot, but they still happen.
Not to the point where it's like tornado warning. It's
I mean,
like
if
it's
the-
usually flood
I mean,
warnings.
if the wind is strong enough, yeah, they
H Town.
I guess so. That's very specific conditions. And also like we get more hurricanes than we get tornadoes.
will.
Yeah.
That's coming from like the ocean though, like the airwaves in the ocean.
That's what I mean is like you don't in the cities you don't get a lot of airflow
yeah.
that causes tornadoes
Mm.
because the buildings break up the wind a lot.
yeah.
Yeah, dog. I cannot wait.
In the heels.
They showed you can ride ATVs again.
Boo.
Go ahead, Doug.
Boo.
They
Boo
showed
ATVs.
the guns. The UI is different.
UI.
Yeah, the
AI.
you can change your setting of the gun right there on the gun. There's no more. Oh, you have to go into this menu.
Why not?
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
why
so good. I cannot wait. The maps look amazing. God, cannot wait. You just wanted other M, right? Other M, the Metroid, the Metroid.
You're
Prime.
not wrong, but yeah. I really do want that new Metroid game.
Hell yeah.
It's really, I'm really waiting for that one. And then I think I do want to get that Mario Party All Stars one because like
Oh, there's a second door to the left.
I have the one on the DS, like on the 3DS.
Uh-huh.
Like it's like Mario Party's 100 like best mini games out of like throughout
I forgot
all
they
the
made
Mario
that.
Party.
Forgot
It's
they
fun.
made that one.
It's fun, but it's like I think the only problem with it is just that like it's 3DS, like their like connection thing, like it does kind of like be faulty sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
But it is what it is. But it's still a fun game because like it's just like kind of revamps the old maps. Like my favorite ones are obviously the first 3 Mario parties. All the
Of
other
course.
ones are just kind of ass.
Filler.
I don't call them filler, just like it's like I don't know, like everybody has like their own set of like favorite like Mario Party games. The one thing, actually, I'm wrong. It's just Mario Party 1 and Mario Party 3 that have the best. So Mario Party 2,
Really?
Mario Party 2 is like mini games. They're trash.
Really?
That game was trash. The reason why I say that game is trash is because it was made 1 year after Mario Party 1. It did not have like the 5-year gap that Mario Party 2 and Mario Party 3 had. The reason why is because all they did for Mario Party 1 is like they made those like the skins in the new maps for all they did was just reskin. They reskin the characters like whenever they're on the maps, like to whenever you go to Cowboy Land, you're cowboys, yeah, that's cool. But like, are the mini games new? No, they're the same ones from the first one, just reskin. Is like, so it's not the same game. It's like, but we have items now. I was like, yeah, how are the items? Like, you can only have one item at a time.
What the fuck?
What game?
God, how much does it cost to get a mushroom? 20 coins.
Mario Party 2.
How
What game
did-
is this?
Mario Party 2. how it's like the trashiest out of all of them, like of the first three. Like, because I was telling him it's like about the new Mario Party like Superstars is like pretty much just like on the Switch. It's gonna be like their best like mini games and maps and like onto like the Switch, which I'm excited about because you get to play Rosalina, you get to play Birdo, you get to play like all the other like
Daisy.
characters. Of course you're gonna put Daisy. What kind of stupid question is that?
Nice,
They're always gonna put
nice.
Daisy.
It's a mandatory question.
Yeah, dude. And so like I was telling him, just like Mario Party 2 was such a trashy game because I don't want to like put Hudson down. Like Hudson is the company that made Mario Party.
The B.
Yeah, little B thing.
Yeah.
They also made that's not them. HAL Laboratory is the one that made
That's the one with
Smash Brothers.
The dog with the
Yeah.
eggs.
Yeah. See,
Why would a dog
it's
have
crazy
eggs?
how you know that, like how you recognize the symbols, right? Whenever
Yeah.
I mention the names, because like it's just been engraved in our brains. But
Pretty
moving on. So like the thing about Mario Party 2 is that it was made 1 year after the first one, and the reason why is because like they just like wanted to pull out another Mario Party without giving it time to like make new mini games, new maps, and blah blah blah.
So it's the same minigames?
It's the same fucking minigames, just reskinned like from the first one, and it's trash. And then like what I did enjoy was that they tried to do like an item like thing, like the item system into it. But the thing is, like it was so bad. A mushroom was like 15 fucking coins. A star, obviously 20 coins still, and that fucking magic lamp was like 30 coins. I was like, God damn, dude! Like, and you can only carry one item at a time.
Well,
And you can't get them through like mini games on the map. Like, you can only
I
get
don't
them.
know what to tell you, man.
That's what I'm saying. Like, compared to like the 1 year gap,
They made one, and then they're like, well, we got to make it two.
they did. And then like 3 didn't come out until like 5 years after.
Yeah.
After 2, they gave them some time.
They made they left it in the oven a bit.
Yeah, they let it cook. And guess what? Mario Party 3, to this day, in my opinion, is the best Mario Party out of all of them. Because like 4, 5, and 6,
Meh.
they're cool, but they ain't no Mario Party 3.
Yeah.
Because Mario Party 3, guess who they brought in?
Wario.
Luigi and Daisy.
Oh,
Because I don't think Daisy was in. Oh, besides Mario Tennis, I think. Like on the 64, like Daisy and Waluigi.
I love
weren't in-
how Daisy doesn't give a fuck about Luigi.
That's fucked up, man.
She doesn't give a fuck.
They're still like the shipped couple though.
Why? That doesn't make any sense.
I think it's alright. It's whatever. They both.
Daisy don't need no man.
Daisy don't need no man. That woman.
Especially no coward.
That woman too spunky, dude.
Oh my god. Well, it's time to cut this one short, guys. Do you have any what's it called? Ending statements? Anything in the news you wanted to talk about?
Fuck no.
No, you hate the news?
I hate the news.
What's it called?
Hate taxes.
Hate taxes.
I hate Yoshi.
Yoshi. This guy. Anything in the news coming up?
I hate this podcast.
Don't
This guy.
don't,
I hate this podcast. This guy.
don't listen to Steven Crowder. And don't listen to H3. They're both stupid. They're both stupid.
I agree with the H3.
They're
one.
both stupid.
And Steven Crowder, yeah, like don't listen to that guy. He's stupid.
He's not stupid. He's just a fucking asshole.
All right, you're right. He's not
He's,
stupid.
he's an asshole, and it's like
Maybe he is stupid because
He can't
he
change
knows
his-
what he's doing, but he's just doing it on purpose.
sort of.
He's being an asshole on purpose.
No, I think he's just like that.
Oh, so like Neil deGrasse Tyson then.
No, because Neil deGrasse Tyson is not an asshole.
I know. He doesn't know that he's being an asshole.
He doesn't know.
I guess it just depends. You know, people are different on different days, but
Yeah.
Steven Crowder is consistently an asshole, and Neil deGrasse. Whenever I look at Star Talk Radio,
It's just so.
he's not an asshole all the time.
What is the word for that? He's very God damn it, wholesome. There you go.
I don't know what to tell you.
Very wholesome man.
He's
I don't know how to
eccentric.
describe it.
Eccentric and wholesome. Like you just want to give him a hug.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
if you had to like if you had to choose between hugging Neil deGrasse Tyson or hugging
and
Stephen
telling
Curry.
him he's an asshole. I'll hug him as long as he doesn't interrupt me.
Oh my god.
That's what you're saying.
All right. Well, that's
Jesus Christ. Well, that's it for this guy. That's it for this episode, guys.
Sir.
Ah!